explaining my OC's abilities. This will be pretty long, so go grab a snack and a drink. Let's start with Andrew. For starters, Andrew is a mimic. A lot of people get confused with the D&D mimic. A mimic is a shapeshifter who can change into basically anyone. The only way you can tell it's a mimic is by the small scar on their cheek. Andrew prefers to stay in his human form, but he does have a normal form. However, he is unable to talk in this form. He is unable to shapeshift into animals or anything fictional. They can only change into humans. Next is Aleister and Selena. They are both gods. Let's start with Alastor. Alastor is the god of misfortune. He can cause misfortune to happen at any time he wants. Some examples are someone loses a job, a loved one passing, or losing something important. Selena is the goddess of painless death. She collects the souls of people who are passing and carefully guides them to the afterlife. However, Selena can't touch anything living. Due to her ability, anything she touches decays and withers away. They have multiple eyes based on how powerful they are. Selena has 10, Aleister has 8. They are able to fly as well. However, they can't fly in rain, snow, or intense heat. Next is Amaya. Amaya is an infernal demon. She is able to summon fire at will. Her race has different colors of fire. For example, blue-green are fires that can create things, while red, orange, and yellow are more destructive. Purple and pink are a mix of both destruction and creation. Purple and pink were actually the most common among her race. Amaya has purple because her mother had blue and her father had red, while her sister has blue from their mother. Normal fire doesn't hurt Amaya. She can practically walk through fire without a problem. However, if she stands in fire or uses her ability for too long, it will cause her skin to burn. This is also why she wears pretty revealing clothes. She is scared of accidentally burning them off. Next is Marilyn. Marilyn is a whisperer. She is able to steal others' voices and make it her own. However, she doesn't obtain this ability until she's 18. Whispers hold ceremonies for when they are of age. Once a whisper turns 18, they are able to pick from one of the voices that have been stolen over the years by other whispers. Unfortunately, until a whisper is of age, they are unable to speak. So until then, they can communicate with sign language and writing. You can also tell their emotions by their eyes. Next is Sidney and Lyssa. They are both guys. Guises are pretty similar to shapeshifters, except they can't change into anyone. They can alter their appearance as much as they want. However, they cannot change their gender, outfits, or scars. They can also change their age. However, they can only change to an age they already passed. Next is Puppeteer. He can summon blue strings from his fingers at will. They are very strong and can lift as much as a small car. Avery has the same ability, except her strings are pink and are a bit weaker. She has this ability because Puppeteer shared his ability with her. Next is Elizabeth and Rina. They are both spirits. They can basically do anything a ghost can do, except phase through walls and teleport. They are able to float 5 feet off the ground. Next is Vision. Vision is able to make people hallucinate and see their worst fear. However, he can only do this if he makes physical contact with someone and can see their face. Vision has 8 eyes. Every time he causes someone to hallucinate, one of his eyes closes, which means he can make 8 people hallucinate at the same time. He can stop the hallucinations by opening his eyes. However, if all of his eyes are closed, he is unable to see, which makes him very vulnerable and unaware of any nearby threats. Next is May. May is a necromancer. She is able to raise the dead and control them. She is also able to send them back to the underworld if she feels they are of no use. Last is Alex. Alex is a vampire. He has enhanced hearing and is very fast. While he does drink blood to survive, he can last a 2-3 months without needing any. Unlike normal vampires, he is able to walk in sunlight. However, he can't turn into a bat.